Revolution, the British were more than just salty. They were devastated. Losing the colonies was a massive blow to the empire's ego. But here's the mystery. Why didn't they try to take it back? Why did they just stand by for a century and watch their greatest prize slip away forever? At first, London thought the new republic was a joke. The Americans were broke, disorganized, and fighting amongst themselves. Britain figured they didn't even need to fight. The US would just collapse on its own. Plus, there was a massive bonus. Britain was still making a killing through trade, but without the headache of actually governing the place. It was all profit, zero paperwork. Parliament was convinced that a republic couldn't last. They expected the Americans to realize their mistake, get homesick for a king, and come crawling back to the empire. But then, France exploded into revolution. Britain spent the next 20 years locked in a life-or-death struggle with Napoleon. They were too busy saving Europe to worry about North America. Until one last window opened, during the War of 1812, Britain had their shot. They occupied huge chunks of Maine and planned to annex it as a permanent colony called New Ireland. This was their moment to rewrite the map. But when they signed the peace treaty, Britain didn't ask for a single inch of land. Why? Because they were terrified that if they stayed at war in America, France would rise up again and crush them in Europe. Britain's focus shifted. They realized the real money was in India and Africa. By 1850, the US had become so powerful that any attempt to invade would have cost Britain their most precious remaining territory, Canada. And just like that, the dream of a British America was buried for good.